Hey, I'm Danny Cocke, and today we're recording live orchestra for my upcoming album, Generate, Organize, Destroy. We're doing 42 strings, 14 brass. It's very exciting. It's my first orchestral experience, and I feel like a kid in a candy shop. The record this time is going to be a lot more melodic, soaring, orchestral. I was getting a little bored with my synths and some of the aggressive drum sounds, and really wanted to explore the melodic side that I've always been writing but never have really given the opportunity to grow into a full album. I've been pretty inspired this last year by a lot of different things, mainly my cats and fiance, but that's a whole different story. They're my assistants as well. So traveling to Paris and Finland last year was a huge inspiration too, just seeing different parts of the world and just getting to experience a more worldly view of just in my apartment in LA. Like in Paris, just all the architecture and everything was a huge inspiration, just absorbed into my being. When I'm writing, it all varies. I don't really have a primary instrument that I'll start with, but I can sit down at my little baby grand piano and I'll just kind of tool around on there and noodle until something kind of strikes me. But usually I just play and play and play on that, and then I'll go into the studio and I'll go through sounds or a synth, or if it's a loop or some kind of pulse, and that can start a whole cue. Or I'll start just with a cello line and things will domino from there into just the cues take on their own life. I don't even know how sometimes they come together. I'll sit at a blank screen and be like, oh God. And then by the end of the day, it'll just be this whole thing that kind of almost wrote itself. For a typical big record like this, from beginning to end, it can take at least a year. This particular one, I've spent a year and a half. I've been working on other projects, and there's been other custom things or video game work. And I also was going through yoga school for 9 months with my fiance, so it's been a pretty intense year, but typically, a year and a half, and that's a very luxurious amount of time, which is nice for this album to really make it count, and to be able to take everything to a recording stage with a live orchestra and know that I put my fullest into it. After this record is done, I'm actually getting married. I'm gonna just do some fun, kind of ambient, interesting sound design cues.